back to my channel. It's your girl Angelique, and today we are talking about the everyday habits that's not only essential for hair growth but healthy hair in general, because it doesn't matter how long your hair is if it's not healthy. Like, is it really giving? No. So I want you guys to remember with this series, it's hair health first, then hair length. Now, everything that I'm going to be sharing with you guys is backed by science and real results because I'm documenting it real time. So welcome back to this hair series, episode 3, and let's get right into it. Now, before we get into the actual routine and daily habits, it's important to understand your goals. So that was the beginning of this series. I wanted you to think about all the goals that you have, and if you haven't already, make sure you comment below some hair goals that you have. Once you have an idea of your hair goals, that's going to create the routine that you do every day that is in alignment with those hair goals. So the first thing that I do, and I recommend you do when it comes to staying in alignment with these everyday habits, is setting alarms. You can set alarms on your phone, you can set calendar invites, however you do it, make sure you do it, because having those alarms, having those reminders, especially when it's something new, will keep you on track. And you can even make the name of the reminder something that's gonna make you do it. Like, baby, if you don't do this right now, you trying to have your ends looking crazy? I think not. Like, I don't know, just make it fun, make it a vibe, make it in a way that is going to get your hair goals done. You can also have someone keep you accountable. So telling a friend, you know, these are the daily habits that I need to do for this goal. Ask me at the end of the day, or ask me at this time if I did it. You know, little things over time makes a big difference. And that's what I want you guys to remember when it comes to this hair growth series, because that's what's gonna keep you going when you're looking at your hair and you're like, dang, I haven't seen certain results in this amount of time. You don't wanna give up. You don't wanna switch up too much. You wanna stay the course. That is number one, setting those alarms, setting those reminders, whether it's 2 minutes or 2 hours, to do what you need to do daily for those hair goals. Okay, next thing, massages. And yes, I do this daily, specifically at night, because the foundation of healthy hair is a healthy scalp. Every day, I like to take 2 to 5 minutes, depending on how I'm feeling or how tired I am. I like to massage my scalp with some sort of lightweight oil. Because it's daily, I like to stick with a carrier oil as opposed to like a rosemary oil. I like to stick with an argan oil, for example. We all know the importance of massages. Research shows that massages increase blood circulation to the scalp, which is essential in promoting hair growth, which is also overall good for hair health. So if you haven't been doing your massages, carve out 2 to 5 minutes at night, in the evening, in the morning, whatever works with your schedule to get her done. Now, to take the guesswork out of doing things, I did the work for you. So this video has a guide that you guys can get in the link in the description that lists a bunch of different oils based on hair porosity, hair type, preference, properties, all that good stuff. You can go through the list, select what you think works best for you, get the direct link and click it. Even though we always knew how important it is to be aware of what we're putting in our body, I think we're seeing it more and more, the importance of that. So yes, we can do these things, massages, whatever, but we need to make sure that we have the proper nutrition and hydration. Now, the guide is gonna focus on hydration because a lot of people think just drinking water is enough, but it's actually what your water holds and what you have in it that makes or breaks the hydration you have in your body. And that guide is gonna give you all the tea in relation to that. But we're gonna focus on nutrition here for this video. So when it comes to nutrition, what I like to do is I make sure I have some sort of healthy fats in some way every day. This is not only good for my hair health, but for my fitness journey in general. So if you guys are into just being fit and all that good stuff, having healthy fats is super important. It's also important to have essential vitamins like biotin, vitamin D, and iron. But when it comes to vitamins and supplements, let me just pause you right here. You can literally piss away your money when you take supplements. Only take vitamins that you actually need. Figure out what your body is lacking and use vitamins to help supplement that. But it is always best to get essential vitamins from the foods you eat. Do not just take supplements just because it says it grows your hair, okay? And also, these type of supplement you take is important. You want supplements that do not have a bunch of filler, nasty things that you don't need. You need supplements that are more clean, and you want to be aware because when it comes to shopping online, a lot of people like to do fake products, fake things. So in my guide as well, I share the supplements that I like as well as the brands that I like that I feel like are high quality, reputable, trustworthy, And from my experience, because I do take them myself, you know, they do what they need to do. Now, I wouldn't consider this a low manipulation hairstyle. You know, every now and then you can go a little crazy, a little cute, but for the most part, daily to every other day, or just as consistent as I can, I like to keep the manipulation of my hair really low. When it comes to it looking sleek, it's not really the tightness of the ponytail, but the products and the layering that I do to make it look sleek. That's key. When it comes to daily habits, focusing on protective and low manipulation hairstyles and having things like headscarves and whatnot can really help decrease of manipulating your hair. Now, the guide again gives you guys just hair ideas, hairstyle ideas that you can do every day that makes it super easy. I've shared it before. One of my favorite low manipulation hairstyles are hair twists. I like to do it one time. I take the time to sit down, part my hair nicely, do my twist, however big or small I want to do it, and then I wear it for as long as it looks good. I also have a video on different hairstyles that you can wear your twists, and in the future I'll probably do twists again and even update that into just cuter hairstyles and adding more accessories and stuff like that. But you can really have fun with it. It doesn't have to be boring. But with that being said, we're gonna move on to the next point. Now I think we're at habit number 5, and this habit is super important, and I know how important it is to you guys as well, because my video on moisturizing low porosity hair is doing so good right now. Thank you guys for 13,000 views. But a daily habit that is essential is moisturizing your hair. And yes, you can moisturize your hair every day in some way, and it is so important, especially when it comes to the ends of your hair, because from here down, especially down here, this is the oldest part of your hair, and you want to moisturize it as often as possible in conjunction with the weather. If it is winter, you may need a little bit more moisturization or thicker products. Like, that is also important. Now, this is not a daily thing to think of, but when it comes to hair health, and I'm definitely gonna do a video on this, adapting your hair routine to the temperature you are in or the temperature you are shifting to is essential. If you are someone that lives somewhere cold, but you're often traveling somewhere warm, you need to be thinking about that as well. At home, you need to have a certain routine with a certain type of product, and when it's hot, you need to have a certain routine with a certain type of product. But I digress. When it comes to moisturizing the hair daily, this is what I like to do, because dry hair can equal breakage, and we do not want that. So what I like to do to keep my strands hydrated is I like to use a lightweight leave-in conditioner. So I apply my leave-in, and then I always apply an oil from the mids to the ends of my hair to seal it in. If you do not have oil or use oil as a part of your routine, girl, I'm gonna need you to get you some oil. It's very simple. 2 products, keep it moving, apply, done, finish. My next habit, I titled it The Power of Silk, because silk, it's such a simple thing, but it is so powerful when done consistently. When you're really protecting your hair, it can make the biggest change. Literally, people have talked about how much just wearing a silk bonnet has changed how their hair look, and that was the only change they did. If that doesn't tell you something, I don't know what does. Now, again, I've talked about the difference between silk and satin. Yes, you can use satin, but baby, silk is where it's at. It is very important that we are aware of the fabrics and materials that we are putting on our skin, on our hair. Just make the investment. It's one time. It's gonna last you a good amount of time. I fully stand by and recommend silk over satin. That's just where I'm at and where I stand, and will continue to stand until further notice. So if it's a day where I have nothing to do, I'm not about to be outside or anything like that, I keep my silk bonnet on, because why does it need to be out with the elements? Protection. But I will say, at night, every day, without a doubt, I am putting on my silk bonnet. I also have a silk pillowcase, silk scrunchies, and I also like to use scrunchies that don't have the metal part, because that can snag. Also, scrunchies that don't even have the glue, because that hard part can also snag. I have the silk bonnet I have, and silk products that I recommend on that guide as well. This specific guide goes into depth with a few more habits that I like to do daily to make it a little bit easier, and as you build your habits on your own. I have a printable habit tracker to keep you accountable, and of course I have different sizes, so you can print it out on like regular size paper, or for my iPad girlies, because I know iPad is the new wave. I want an iPad so bad. I don't have one, but for my iPad girlies as well, I have a version of the tracker that you can use on your iPad and just like mark it up and all that good stuff. So it has the tracker as well as a checklist to make sure you're following through with everything that you need, and it's just perfection. So if you're really serious about growing your hair like I am and just having healthy hair in general, it's not about what you just do on wash day or every now and then. It's about the small habits that you do over time that compounds into making a big difference. And that is why I created this specific guide of everyday habits for long and healthy hair. It's gonna help you build the exact routine that you need, that fits into your schedule and that fits into your goals to get you to where you wanna be when it comes to your hair. And it's super important because with everything going on with inflation and whatnot, one, we don't got the time, nor do we have the money to be just trial and error in a bunch of products. I take that guesswork out for you. I do the research, I put everything all in one place, to the supplements, to the links, to the photos, to the techniques, to everything that you need in one place to make it easier. So click the link in the description box to get you a copy and start seeing a difference in your hair. I'm so excited. And I get so many questions of people having specific issues that they want help with. This is why I'm offering personalized one-on-one hair growth consulting. I want to do this to help you create a customized hair plan based on your goals, your lifestyle, and your hair type. If you are ready for that, make sure you have all your hair issues, your hair goals, and everything ready. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed another video on this channel with your girl, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye bye.